Hello, this is another Carthege file. Usually I don't go big on rants to people or fan bases because I respect fan bases. Hell, I'm part of two of the most obscure and most crazy fan bases in the history of God, and that being a WWE fan and a Code Lyoko fan. I guess you can add Power Rangers as a third fan base that I'm part of. Which, by the way, I'll be doing a Power Rangers review series starting up here soon. Any ideas for a name, please put it in the description box. Make a video about it if you wish, or let me know via the other ways that you can communicate with me. But this one is about my beloved Code Lyoko. And I say beloved because the show changed my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a life-changing experience. Still a big part of my life. It brought me out of a really hard emotional time. It guided me through the ups. It's guiding me through some downs. And to have it back is a big reward for the internet, for all of us Lyoko fans. We've won the battle. They've listened and we've won this war. But as of Monday, yesterday, Moonscope and France 3 announced that the show is going to be half live action, half CGI. And that they're having opening massive casting call in Lyoko's hometown, home place of France. And the minute I check my Facebook page to look at comments from the Chameleon channel about the show, the first reactions I get are, no! Live action! What the fuck? Must kill Moonscope! You know who you are. One, let's be honest, Lyoko Nation, let's be honest. When we watched the original series, did we really give a damn about the real world sections? Really? Did we really pay attention to them? No, we didn't. If you did, I'd love to hear from you. But no, we didn't. We didn't. We looked at the real world sections as appetizers to the grand Lyoko main course. I'm not one of those people. But the real world live action move is actually, and I know I might get shot in some circles for this, a good move. Why? Because it puts more emphasis on character, on storytelling, and Code Lyoko's strongest point, the writing. I still, to this day, contend that Code Lyoko is the best written show in the last decade. Period. Anime, prime time, live action, doesn't matter. Best written television show in a decade, period. If the writing is still on point with Evolution, the writing is still on point, then it doesn't matter what the show looks like. Doesn't matter what turn they decide to make with how the show looks. The show's going to be great. The show's going to be fine. Lyoko fans of America and of the world that are yelling about this, have an open mind. Remember, this show has been gone physically in terms of new episodes for 3.5 years. This is not just the season we were owed. I believe this is a reboot. I believe they are trying to not only give us the season we want, they're trying to build the bridge for continuation and to make Lyoko a true franchise, a beast as it were, both at home in France and internationally. To do this, you must have an open mind. You must be willing to expand your horizons and let an idea flourish. If the writing is good, and that's going to be the key, not how it looks. How a show looks determines nothing. It's never determined anything. I've been watching TV for over 20 years. Some of the best shows come, some of the worst shows in the history of God's green earth. Galador, I am looking straight at you. It has always been the writing that has been the downfall or the success of any show. Period. The reason Code Lyoko succeeded is because it was unique, it was different, and here's the kicker. It was written well. Whoever the head writer of Code Lyoko is, thank you, God bless you, and hope you continue your expert work this time around with the second coming. I mean, it is absolutely incredible how well written that show is. If you analyze, yes, it looked good. Yes, it was flashy. It's still going to be as flashy and as big as it's gonna ever be. Live action, anime, doesn't matter. It's still going to be big. In fact, I predict it's going to be bigger. Just look at that logo and tell me that isn't the most beast thing you haven't seen in your life. If the logo is any indication, we are in for a roller coaster ride unlike anything we have ever seen in live action television or period. This thing might end up sparking a new genre, which is kind of funny because the first time Lyoko did it, it sparked a whole genre. You notice how most animated shows nowadays are CGI? Primarily? That's Lyoko's fault, people. That is Lyoko's gift to the world. It showed that not only two styles could work on a show, but that CGI could power a show. An animation style that before Lyoko was a laughing stock. Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. Anyone? Reboot? Among others, Max Steel. Code Lyoko proved without a shadow of a doubt that computer-generated graphics could power a TV show. Code Lyoko is once again going to prove without a shadow of a doubt that there is still an aspect that live action shows can still work in this day and age of everything has to be just either totally live action or totally CGI. It's going to prove that both aspects can work. Yes, is it going to have to depend on the actors they cast? Yeah, damn skippy it's gonna. But I am one to have an open mind. I am one to embrace the new. And in terms of this case, I am most certainly going to embrace the new. I cannot wait for this. I have been waiting too long for this. And please, going into this, have an open mind. Don't even compare it to the 4 seasons of greatness that has come before. Don't even do it. Have a clean slate. Blank your mind in terms of how you view this show going into it, because I guarantee it's gonna help. The only time that you should even care about your previous memory recollection of it is in story plot. If a show is written well, if it is still good, what's good is good. And a good story, as I've been proven time and time again with video games, a good story can outshine how good or bad something looks. Story nowadays, or plot, or concept, is what drives great television these days. It is not how a show looks. So before you go into evolution, keep this video in mind. And understand that evolution being the key word. Even the greatest ideas have to go beyond itself to spark a new generation of fan and to remind us why we became fans. If we are true Lyoko fans, we will live by these tenets. We will give these great creators time, and we will see at the end of the rainbow whether this works. Sun tells me it will, because it's been far too long.